Imagine this: the world is watching, but not in the way you think. Not with cameras, not with microphones, but in the way that matters most. With invisible eyes, silently cataloging every twitch, every glance, every tiny habit you think nobody notices. Yes, those insignificant quirks of yours, they are screaming the truth about who you really are. Funny, isn't it? How your soul is giving away all its secrets while you're busy pretending to be normal. You chew your nails when you're nervous. You tap your foot impatiently when someone is late. You scroll endlessly on your phone, even though you promised yourself 5 minutes. These little actions, small, almost meaningless on the surface, are like footprints in the sand. They reveal the path your mind walks when it thinks nobody is looking. And here's the deliciously dark part. Most people are completely blind to it. But not me, and soon, not you. See, human beings love to think they are complex, mysterious creatures. But the truth? Complexity is overrated. Your tiny habits are the cheat codes to your personality. They're the backstage pass to the private show of your psyche. The way you fiddle with your hair. The way you pause mid-sentence. The way you avoid eye contact. They're all screaming messages about who you are. Messages you didn't even intend to send. Take, for example, someone who constantly checks their reflection in the mirror. Most people would say, "Oh, vanity. Boring. Predictable." But dig deeper. It's not just vanity. It's control. A desperate need to monitor the world's perception. A silent panic that everyone might see the wrong version of you. The flawed you. The messy you. And that, my friend, is where the truth hides. Not in what you show the world, but in the frantic little rituals you perform when you think no one's watching. Or consider the people who fidget endlessly, tapping, bouncing, twirling pens. Some call it restlessness, others call it anxiety. But the real story? That small, repetitive movement is a window into their inner chaos. A quiet scream from a mind that refuses to sit still. Every tap is a little confession. Every spin a secret whisper. I am not at peace. I am unraveling. And yet, to the casual observer, it's just cute or quirky. Oh, how human perception loves to lie. And then there are those who never finish their sentences, who trail off mid-thought. How polite, you think, or maybe just forgetful. But here's the twist. This hesitation, this avoidance, often reveals the part of themselves they refuse to acknowledge. The dark corners of their own mind they fear to confront. It's a subtle dance with insecurity. A silent admission that beneath the calm surface, there's a storm nobody can weather. Some habits are even more revealing because they're, well, passive-aggressive, if we're honest. You know the type, those who respond late to messages, who pretend not to notice, who smirk at your comments but never say what's really on their mind. Every micro-action, every delayed reply, every "I'm fine" that isn't really fine. They're tiny weapons, unconscious signals of dominance, control, and, yes, manipulation. And the dark truth? Most people don't even realize they're doing it. But your subconscious does. And so does anyone paying attention. Oh, and the laughter. Don't get me started on laughter. That charming giggle you flash in social situations, the one you think is just friendly? Often, it's a mask. A shield. A way to navigate the world while hiding the parts of yourself that are fragile, secretive, or downright terrifying. People laugh to disguise anxiety, guilt, desire, shame, you name it. Laughter, in all its tiny variations, is the Trojan horse of human emotion. And your tiny laughter cues? They're like breadcrumbs leading straight to the truth. Even your posture tells a story. The way you sit, the way you slouch, the way you cross your arms. Every one of these tiny gestures is a signature, a personal hieroglyph etched into the air. A closed posture? Maybe insecurity, maybe distrust, maybe a tiny rebellion against a world you can't control. An open posture? Confidence, or maybe overcompensation for something you're terrified the world will see. Our bodies rarely lie, even when our mouths are busy weaving comfortable little falsehoods. And here's where it gets even darker. Some habits aren't just revealing, they're dangerous mirrors. Those repetitive behaviors, those compulsions, those tiny, unavoidable routines. They whisper secrets about obsessions, fears, even suppressed rage. They are not just quirks, they are warning signs. Little alarms flashing silently inside you, begging for attention before something bigger breaks. Ignoring them? Well, that's tempting fate. And fate is patient, but not forgiving. But let's not pretend this is all bad. There's something thrilling about the fact that such small things can expose the core of who you are. Tiny habits are like dark little gifts, clues left behind in your wake. And if you learn to read them, if you learn to watch carefully, they reveal a map of the human soul. Its deepest vulnerabilities, its unspoken desires, its hidden darkness. Curiosity becomes your superpower. Overthinking becomes a guide. And suddenly, nothing about anyone, including yourself, is safe from scrutiny. The truth, my friend, is this. The world is a stage. We are all actors pretending to be someone we're not. But the shadows of our personalities seep through the cracks in the performance. And those shadows? They are most visible in the tiniest things, the subtle gestures, the fleeting expressions, the habits we think are meaningless. Ignoring them? Impossible. Embracing them? Dangerous, but enlightening. So the next time you bite your lip, tap your fingers, glance at your phone for the third time in a conversation, or smirk at a joke that isn't funny, remember, these aren't just habits. They're confessions. They're little pieces of your soul spilled onto the floor, waiting for someone perceptive enough to pick them up. And perhaps the most terrifying part? Even when you know someone is watching, you can't stop them from revealing who you truly are. Your habits will always outsmart your intentions. And that, dear viewer, is the exquisite cruelty of being human. You think you're hiding. You think you're safe. But in reality, you're an open book. Every small action is a dark little signature of your personality. And whether you like it or not, the world is reading. So go ahead. Watch yourself. Observe. Overthink. Analyze. Because one day, someone else will. And by then, it will be too late to pretend. The tiny things, they reveal everything.